Welcome to the chapter 2. In this chapter, we are going to see how to use Adobe Premiere Pro to do a quick video editing work. We are going to see how to use this in extended version for upcoming chapters. But in this chapter, I'm going to show you how to do a quick editing with Adobe Premiere Pro. First, I'm going to create a new project. I choose new project. And after choosing this new project, we know what to do. So we have to do a lot of settings. I'm going to choose this project setting. I'm going to save where I want to save the particular document. So I choose my browse icon, and here I'm going to choose my project place. Inside my chapter 2 folder, I'm going to save this editing work. So I'm going to give a name, research. That's the name of this particular project. I just cut the text, and here this is the location where I'm going to save my files. And after choosing that place, I'm going to mention the name of the project, and we know we have to choose this, which is the capture format should be H definition, and I'm going to choose this. Okay, now we'll get a new user interface as we have done in our previous section. We just wait some time. It will take few more seconds to load the entire user interface. Since it's complete a video editing software, it has lot of tools and options within this particular user interface, so you have to wait and you will get all those things. Now what I'm doing is I was choosing this tab at the top, which is editing. You can see I was choosing that, and I'm going to load all those my project files here. Let me show you what all the things I have for this lesson. If you look at this section, we have 3 folders here. So these are the work folders you have for this particular chapter 2. I have video files. This is the folder. It has all those video files what we are going to use. We have images. So those images we are going to use during this image editing process. And we have audio files. You can see I was created separate folders for all those multimedia elements. So we have audio files here. Remember, you have to use this way to keep your all files. It's easy to maintain all those files if you have in this format. Now I'm going to load all those content. So I come to this my project window, and inside this I'm going to create a bin. So I just click a new bin, and here I'm going to give a name which is video, and I just double click that bin to visit inside. Now you can see I was inside the video bin. I'm going to load my video files. So I right click inside. I'm going to choose the option which is import. After choosing that option, we are in the same the source root folder. So I just double click this video files, and I'm going to load all those video files. So if you want to load multiple video files, you can use shift key, and if you want to select random video files, you can use control. So with the help of control, you can select random files. You can see how I was selecting the random files, and I can choose this option which is open. Now before open this, I'm going to show you few more things. When I come to this place, it shows you what all the media are supported with this bin, and you can see what all the file formats we have here. And if you want to select all those the content what you have in the folder, you can press Ctrl A. So that is the easy way to select all those files. Now you can see I have all those files in this file name, and I choose open now. So when I open now, you can see we have the imported files tab, and it load all those video files what we have selected there. Now you can see I got all those files here, and after got that, I come to this my project explorer again. I'm going to create one more new bin. This is for audio, and I choose this audio bin, double click there. Now I right click and I choose import, and this time I'm going to import those audio files. You can see I have 2 audio files here. I was importing that, and I got that here. When I import that audio file, you have a thumbnail icon view like appearance, but this is not a thumbnail view. This is just an icon view. We don't have that particular audio's frequency here. This is just a graph. That's it. And after that, I'm going to create one more new folder, which is images. And I enter inside. I'm going to place those images. I have only 2 images for this project, and I got it here. Now I back this, my root folder. You can see it shows you how many files we have inside each and every folder. We have 14 video files, we have 2 audio files, and 2 images. So this is how you have to maintain your all project files. This is how you have to assemble all your video files as well as other multimedia elements. It's easy to access all those files when you have this in a proper format. Here also, you can set the list view if you want. So you may have better understanding like how we have the elements inside those folders. You can see that. You can able to see all those details like the name of the particular file as well as the file format. You do have a frame rate and media start date and end time. You can see all those things. And we do have those properties for audio files. We have the file name and we have the frame rate and we have the start and end. Finally, I have images. You can see that. For images, we don't have those kind of details. You can see that we don't have those kind of details. We just have the name of that particular image. So this is how you have to keep all those project files in your bin. We have to load in this way. We can see we have created all those separate bin. This is how you can assemble all those multimedia elements what you are going to use inside this project work. After placing all our multimedia elements, now I just want to load those elements from my project explorer to timeline. We know we have to create a new sequence for that, but without new sequence also you can able to directly add those multimedia elements into the timeline. It will automatically create the sequence for the footage. Let me show you. I have this the bin folder. We have those 14 video files here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag and drop that bin folder into this timeline. Right now we don't have any sequence there. I'm going to release there. When I release there, you can able to see I got all those video files here. You can able to see that. So within a single drag and drop, you can able to place all your video files in my timeline. So this is possible because of our bin only. And here you can see we got a new sequence. This was created based on the properties of our bin video files. You can see we have same 24 frames per second, and you can see what is the total duration of this video. We have 4 minutes 13 seconds and 11 frames. So this is how we can able to load those multimedia content, but I strongly not recommending this because this is not a proper way. So what I advise you is you just create the sequence first. I'm going to create my sequence first, and during that you have to select the right the dimension for the particular work. I'm going to choose the DSLR 1080p and I'm going to choose this 25 frames per second and I choose new. So I got a new sequence here. I just double click over the sequence. Here I'm going to give the name. So the name of the sequence is research. Now I'm going to load those content. So after created the sequence, you can see we got the timeline for the sequence. Now I am loading this the all video files what we have inside this video bin. I just click and drag and I'm going to drop here. You can see where I'm going to drop. I can drop in this track 1 or track 2 or track 3. So I'm going to release that in a video track 1. If you release here you may have the distance between the starting point to the video segment, but if you move the mouse over left hand side, wherever you release you will get that video from the beginning only. So now I'm going to release here. This is my first track. You can see within that sequence dimension as well as the frame rate, we got all those videos. So we can able to load all those video files here. So this is how you can able to assemble your all video files in a proper way. And now I'm going to add my images. So I had 2 images here. I'm going to place the very first image here. So I just want to give some time duration for that. I just select that and I just move that. Now I want to load my images here. So I come to this bin folder. Here I have two images. I'm going to double click the image. You can see, I can able to see that, in this particular place. And I'm going to have this image first. I just drag and drop here. And you can see how we have the image. So if I want to place any text or title, I can place that on this right hand side. That's why I'm going to use this image. Now after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my audio here. So I just drag and drop any one audio. I double click the particular audio file. So you can see we have the preview here. This icon, this preview is the same audio graph of this particular audio. I'm going to play that. So you can see we have the preview here. I'm going to select the second track and I'm going to have the preview. Okay, I'm going to use the very first track. So I just drag and drop that track here. You can see I can able to add those elements. So we are going to process all those elements in upcoming lessons. But here you can see I was created those bins. I was imported all those multimedia elements into this project explorer, and after that we can able to successfully load all those multimedia elements, the video files, the audio track and the images in our timeline. So this is how we are assembling all those project files in your timeline in a quick manner.